Hey everybody, this is Stratagem, and today we're gonna watch My Little Pony Generation 5 Make Your Mark Chapter 2, Episode 6, The Traditional Unicorn Sleepover. So look before you sleep all over again, I assume? It is a bit strange. A sleepover doesn't make much sense seeing how the main five, well, the female part of the main five at least, are already living together and, according to Tell Your Tale, all sleeping in the same room. So not really much sleepovery things to do. But since it's the traditional unicorn sleepover, maybe we will have something in Bridalwood. Or maybe we have a visit by a unicorn. I mean, I know a certain unicorn who shall infiltrate them. Yes, what an innovative idea. And it only took 2/3 of the season to get there. Wow. Yeah, so might be a Misty episode, or might introduce Misty to the main five, or rather the other way around. Or something with Izzy, maybe Bridalwood, who knows. As usual, before we get started, let me remind you to leave a like and or comment on the video, as well as subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, DeviantArt and Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, thanks to my patrons who support the channel directly. You can find the links to all those sites down in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Badum. And the garden again. Oh. Well, food and flowers is probably the same thing for ponies. Hey. Hi, Sprout. What did you see? Yeah, it's not mysterious and it's not scary. It's just Misty. So, my prediction is gonna be Misty is gonna have a sleepover with the main five. Because that's what you do. You meet someone for the first time. Mate, we should have a sleepover. That seems like the same thing to do. This scene, why is this scene so dark? I feel like that scene should be brighter. Weird. She had a cutie mark. Hi, bye. When you were new in town, there was a lot of chaos. See, Sparky already hates her. Oh, jeez. I mean, Sparky has already probably seen other unicorns. Izzy, you're coming on a bit strong here. The color scheme. Yes. Because they all come from Bridalwood, because remember, only 3 cities in this whole world. Ah, you're a real smooth talker, my friend. Okay, it's a fake cutie mark, obviously. I was just confused when I first saw it. So from afternoon to night, you manage to travel back and forth to Maritime Bay and the things, and the castle. Well, you have a lot of faith. No, he really doesn't. Well, I mean, you kind of have to compete with a classic season 1 episode. Izzy, you're coming on very strong. She doesn't have one. Good job. I can tell you guys have really planned this very well. Yes, you realize that you don't even know her full name. But she's our friend, yeah, sure. I too don't know the names of my friends. But I occasionally really don't know. I'm bad with names, yes, you know. What about the color here? Destruction. Amazing. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh. Moonbow family. We haven't seen any family of hers yet. I mean, you can still drink the tea afterwards. Or forwards, I don't know. Yeah. Smooth. Really smooth. Yeah, slowdown is not a speed that Izzy has. Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy the continuity, I have to admit. So it's like one long episode. Or a split-up movie. Yeah, all the parts are your favorite, we know, Izzy. Oh, Zip. You are savage. Very convincing. Why is that song so important to her? That's kinda strange. Literally right in front of you, like 2 meters away. You could see it from the entrance door. Are you blind? Do you need glasses, my friend? What? It doesn't work inside the... So the one reason... Ah, yeah, right. It doesn't work. They showed it. Also... Yeah, okay. You're finding your way to the actual crystal. Hoofprint sensor, I would guess. Yes, the toilet is on the roof. No? Once upon a time. Well, the Guardians of Harmony were later. They were not at the beginning of Equestria. It's kind of funny how they have 2 unicorns there. Kind of like Starlight there. What? What? Yeah, obviously not. I hope so. Okay, that story is obviously also bullshit. God damn it, Misty, you are not a good spy. Yeah, could have gone better. We thought so much. So basically all the time. Yeah, we probably do. It's gonna take into the next day. Very well thought out plans here on the villain set. It's kind of interesting that apparently they had a lot of activities in Bridalwood, which didn't look like that at all in the movie. We were talking a lot. Yeah. Now you finally noticed that thing. Wow. Guess she's very short-sighted. Needs a bunch of glasses. Yes, several. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see if she actually steals that thing. No fun allowed here. Well, maybe you should have left the building before talking all about your evil plans. Or, well, your evil something, because I don't want to call this a plan. Yeah, on one hand, kinda nice that we get to see a bit more of Misty here and her interacting with Domain 5, while at the same time, Opaline once again strikes in all her incompetence. You should have tried to give Misty a little bit of something, tell her something about the world. Well, of course you don't know shit, so you can't. But come on, she's completely unprepared for the mission, and I mean, you have been waiting what, 3 weeks or something for anything? I mean, I want to say years, but yeah, after years she should be less stupid and less incompetent. Come on, it's not like you need the magic and everything right now. Just send Misty to Bridlewood, have her learn a bit about the place, like know some names, some places, generally something, and then try the infiltration again so you don't completely stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, but again, nice to see Misty like that. Kind of weird that, of course, Misty is the only unicorn where Izzy even remotely thinks about making her friend, seeing how there are now quite a few unicorns living in Maritime Bay. So why not one of the others? Yes, plot convenience, but come on, it's a bit weird. It would have made more sense if this was like episode 1 or so. Even better, chapter 1 maybe, if she was one of the first unicorns to arrive in Maritime Bay. Then it would have made more sense. But yeah, obviously that would require a more competent villain who actually knows what's going on in the world. Let's talk about the short backstories that we got. I'm not a fan of them. Like, obviously the story that Misty told was complete bullshit. This is something that Opaline made up. That's obviously not how it happened. And I can only hope that the story that Sunny told was also shortened to the point of being hopelessly wrong. Because this kind of made it sound like Twilight went to Ponyville, did some shenanigans, made some friends, and suddenly bullshit happened over a complete nothingness. What exactly was the point here that she said? Yeah, an Earth Pony got hurt by a unicorn and that caused a rift. Yeah, that's a load of bullshit. At least I hope it is. Because if that's what they're actually going with, then are you fucking kidding me? I think that both of these stories are wrong and only have parts that are correct. Obviously, the pre-story here with Twilight is correct, and apparently the cloaking spell around Equestria is also correct, which means that Opaline is somewhere outside of Equestria. How? Why? Did they move Equestria? In that case, they aren't in Equestria anymore. And that would also mean that we have a fuck ton of ponies outside of Equestria, outside of quote-unquote Equestria here. But then again, that doesn't make sense, seeing how we had the Wonderbolt poster in the movie. Guys, what are you doing with your world building? I am not very keen on that world building here. To be quite fair, this is a pretty bad move here. I mean, yeah, obviously, both of these stories are wrong, sure. But I am kind of shocked at this super simplified thing that Sunny did here. And especially the point where all the unicorns then moved to Bridlewood and all the Earth ponies to Maritime Bay. Yeah, so these are, I'm joking about this a lot, but these are really the only 3 populated places in the world. If so, then this Equestria, as they call it, is not actually Equestria, but some very small partitioned off place of the world. And then again, it doesn't make sense with the distances here. If Opaline is actually outside of Equestria, then how in the fuck can Misty travel so fast there? I mean, can she teleport? Maybe? Probably? I don't know. Maybe Opaline can teleport her? Yeah, I don't know. She was traveling back and forth quite quickly there. Remember, the sleepover is this day, this night rather. So it's the same day. And it wasn't exactly early morning, I would say. So I would wager she had less than 12 hours to make the trip back and forth. Kind of very small everything. That was a problem in G4, and that was one of the reasons why I think that G5 should be in a different world, a completely different setting. So you don't have to deal with the tininess of G4 and the flaws of their world building. But no, you make it even worse. What are you doing, guys? Please, stop it. Yeah, not sure how I feel about this. But world building weaknesses aside, this was kind of fun. And yeah, also ignoring that, Izzy, you could just go over to Bridlewood. It's not that far away. You could stay there for a few days. I think the others would survive without you for a while. I mean, we have seen Pip and Zip visiting Zephyr Heights or Queen Haven visiting Maritime Bay, so really visiting Bridlewood shouldn't be that outlandish. Also again, why is Bridlewood suddenly this, well, whimsical unicorn place when, well, it just wasn't in the movie? It was the absolute opposite in the movie here. I'm not sure. They're making a lot of weird decisions with the world building, and honestly, it took Friendship is Magic a lot longer to accrue this amount of inconsistencies. They're doing it in, well, 1 season really. So really, guys, I am not a fan of that, which is a shame because I still think that there is something here. You can definitely do something here with the characters and everything. There is potential, but oh boy, they are also making unnecessary mistakes, which I don't know. Oh, and of course, why didn't Opaline give Misty some way of communicating? Can someone explain this to me? Yes, I know, Opaline is kind of an idiot. Still, I am curious to figure out what the real backstory is, even if it will probably be somewhat disappointing. But yeah, let's just move on. Let's move on to the next episode. So let's finish this one here up. So, as always, I have been Stratagem. Thanks for watching and see ya next time.